This is as pajamas I could get, guys.
Well, wait, is that true or did you just not remember?
I didn't remember.
Because I didn't remember either.
And both of y'all stepped out your car and said, "What are you wearing?"
No, because this could pass as what you normally wear every day.
True, you're right. Like when I went to the coffee shop this morning, no one flinched.
You wore that to the coffee shop?
Yeah, you think I'm gonna change when I get here?
That is very Silver Lake flea market.
I walked up and they were like, same thing, 10 grams of vanilla, and I was like, yep.
I want that. I want to all go out together wearing those.
We're not going out.
Shop the Skims Ultimate Bra Collection and more at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show, Trash Tuesday, in the drop-down menu that follows. Skims. Shout out to our golden slugs, Brandon and Thomas. Hello, slugs. The rumors are true. We have a Patreon. And this Patreon is giving, if I may compliment myself and Khalyla, so it's not totally self-centered, but we have extended episodes. Okay, that's first and foremost. There are deleted scenes that we take out of the regular episodes, but we keep them in the Patreon. So if you're wanting more slug content, highly recommend signing up for those, for the extended cuts. I need to keep we've been doing the extended cuts the whole time we've had the Patreon. I just feel like I didn't really realize that we were. There are specific scenes that we delete because we don't want these to be public, but we're like, you know what? They're safe for the people who are laying down a credit card, who are willing to verify their identity. We'll let them in on this. We also have bonus content every week. I know last week we had a vlog, me at the Comedy Store with Bobby. We usually have bonus episodes and we just share a lot more behind the scenes on the Patreon. I highly recommend it if you're a super fan. And also I wanted to announce that I will be announcing a tour very soon. So please keep your ears and eyes peeled because July 8th, I'm announcing a big tour. And it's been a long time since I've been on the road and I'm really excited for this tour. I'm excited to share the name, the artwork, and all the cities that I'm coming to. So, I'll see you guys then.
Daddy's in his pajama. Wait,
so cute.
What? I don't know if you know that, but those are swim trunks, not pajamas.
That's how I'm not... Would you expect me to put a little candle on a thing with a nightcap?
Yes.
Wait, you sleep in swim trunks?
These aren't swim trunks.
Wait,
These are shout out God's hate. These are pink tiger print.
Let me touch.
Okay.
They look like little like basketball shorts.
God, you guys have
This is not a good material for your penis.
This is how I sleep. And then if we're dating, I go naked and we cupcake.
What's cupcake?
And hot dog. Cupcakes when you cuddle, and hot dogs when I put my wiener in between your butt cheeks like a hot dog.
And you just leave it there soft.
Cute.
Oh, that gets hard.
Wait, why is
No,
cupcake
I would love
cuddle?
it if it were just soft.
It's soft, and then I have to adjust the butt cheeks because it falls out. And then usually I go, this is nothing personal, but I have to sleep. And then I turn over and I just keep my hand on your butt and I go to sleep.
Aww.
This isn't good pajamas?
That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can I say shout out Cold World, shout out Nick Woj, one of the toughest, best bands out there. He loves, he's a drummer. I've known him for years. He loves Trash Tuesdays.
Really?
Yes. And this is his band shirt. And we're talking, we're at a hardcore fest.
Sweet.
And he goes, dude, I'm a slug. And I go, me too, man. Sometimes I just can't get out of bed. And he goes, no, I love Esther and Khalyla and Trash Tuesdays. I was like, oh yeah, me too.
So funny.
So cute. I love our male slugs.
I know, we're so lucky for that.
Especially if they're hardcore like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is their shirt, and I said I'd wear it on the show. And it's a Operation Ivy rip, but this is what I wear to bed. This is not okay?
No, it's great.
I have a story for you guys.
What?
This is Sleepover. We're getting like personal, right?
Okay.
Oh boy.
I want your opinion.
Yes.
I once had a friend named, I'm just going to say her name. I once had a friend named,
Yes.
yes, a little bit of a kid, but loved being around her because she was always the caboose to the party and would take take us to the top of Fun Mountain. I don't
like
do
it.
drugs, but she was that girl who was just a resident head, and she'd always like rally.
Esther
Anyways,
doesn't like Fun Mountain. Look at her face. She's like,
What the hell's the
ew.
caboose?
caboose is just
The
the
back
engine.
of the train.
Do you know Fun Mountain?
No, what's Fun Mountain?
Fun Mountain
I've
is
never
when
been
you end up
invited.
at a strip club buffet at 9 a.m. and you're
What?
like, where are we?
That's
and
called Fun Mountain?
Yeah. You're like eating at a strip club. That's Fun Mountain.
I love eating at a strip club. They have really good steaks.
I don't think they do.
Yeah. Every strip club I've gone to that has food has great steaks. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the, juices. But it's really, really good.
Okay, so she was friends with a guy that I was seeing.
Can I just say, you were speaking in limericks.
You're going to
You're
get
like,
this.
I once had a friend named...
Oh no,
Right.
she's doing poems.
This is poetry.
Yeah.
Oh, this is oh my God. No, it's not. It's what do you call it? Spoken word.
Oh.
Okay, it's called Fun Mountain.
And I just want to say
Keep
that
up.
if you ever did a spoken word performance at a little coffee shop or a laundromat, I would go.
Thank you. I know you'd be there.
I would love to watch you at the New Eurekan Cafe in New York.
I'm going to make this really quick.
Yeah.
I always had a great time with her. She was best friends with a guy that I was dating. This guy did a criminal thing when we broke up. A criminal thing, which is
slept with her.
he took another girl who was friends with Fun Mountain into my home and f***ed her in my home while I wasn't there.
That's wild.
Twice. Now, I got a phone call today from another friend. She was like, hey, guess who I ran into? I ran into Fun Mountain. And we talked to blah, 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 blah. And then all the memories of me hanging out with Fun Mountain were there.
It's all coming back. It's all coming
Do I
back
still
to
hang
me
out with
now.
her, knowing the betrayal?
Does she know this
Oh.
happened?
Yes. And I reached out
she
to her when
knows
it
you know?
happened. And I said, hey, like, what the
Wait, what did she say when you confronted her?
She never wrote me back when I
and
confronted
now she's
her.
reaching out.
No, my friend ran into her and she was like, oh, how's Khalyla? Like nothing happened.
Yeah, but what's she
And she
supposed to
teaches
do?
yoga
Be like,
now, so
hey,
maybe-
word in Erewhon. By the way, I was Fun Mountain and I fucked Khalyla's ex.
No, her friend
Twice.
did. Her friend did.
Fun Mountains did.
Yeah. Anyways, but they were like best friends. So this group
So
of people.
Fun Mountain didn't do it?
No, but she was best friends with the people that
So
did.
why are you upset with Fun Mountain?
Wait,
Because
Fun Mountain is the one who said, how's Khalyla?
yeah,
Okay.
but acted as if she wasn't in on the crime. She was in on the crime.
How
But
do you
she has
know?
nothing to do with it.
Yes, she was.
This
She
is
was.
you and your ex and some other...
She was out with them when
And
she
whore
said
not in a
bye bye,
bad
and
way.
ex went into my home and had sex. She knew about it.
Okay, what was she going to do? Be like, oh, bring your... Actually, I'd probably grab someone by the and pull them out of
Well,
the
this is
house.
why I'm asking you. Do I go? Am I?
That is a weird firefighter.
You think it's okay that I don't forgive them, but I'm back. I'm friends with her
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I need a head back in my life.
No.
I mean, why is Fun Mountain guilty by association? Judged by
Because
who
she didn't
knows.
do anything to stop it, is what she's
But
Right.
do you
saying.
actually have interest in her?
She was really fun
But she's not her
and
brother's
pretty
keeper.
and pretty. Esther, you know the pretty thing.
Do you have any interest in having fun?
Yeah.
Because that's the real question.
You're right, I
I have no
don't.
interest in having fun anymore.
You're right. I don't want to have
I've
fun.
had
You're-
so much fun.
What are you
I'm
gonna?
done.
Are you gonna be doing coke and eating steaks at 9 a.m.?
You're right. That friendship's dead. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool that she's just like, hey, how's Khalyla? Because it's like 4 years later,
Yeah.
everything, it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
You're right.
You're
Okay.
just, the
And
drama
also-
is wiped away. You're just a person. that-
She did nothing. That's like being in the car when someone goes into a house and commits murder. It's like, why do they get in trouble?
well, sometimes though, when you do
getaway
nothing,
car?
sometimes
No, you're a
doing
passenger.
nothing is
Uh-huh.
something.
If you see something,
so she was
say something.
an accessory to a crime?
Huge accessory.
I don't think she should be
Guess-
in
and
trouble
it-
for that.
But how close were you with her?
She was the person who would complain about her cheating boyfriend to me every week. And I would console. So I thought there would be some level of mutual respect to be like, honk, honk, my friends are fucking in your apartment.
But were you broken up?
We were, which is
But it
why
was
there
recent.
shouldn't be access to my place.
Yeah.
Why do you do it in your place?
Maybe some cocaine. I don't
Is he
know.
like marking his territory?
I think
in
it's
a weird
marking.
way?
Maybe. Who knows? I think it was retaliatory. Who knows?
That's
you
like
broke up
how
with him?
Donut poops every night in our bathroom. She's just sort of letting us know it's her house.
No, that's exactly what it is. It's a reminder, like, guess who's boss?
Yeah.
and I'm gonna shit where you sleep.
Yeah, I'm a victim of this every night.
It's like when you
understand.
grab my tits in front of people. It's like you
That
don't want to
is-
do it in private, but you want to let people know.
She's
She
mine.
is mine.
I think
Forgiven then.
Forgiven.
Okay.
Fun Mountain barely has anything to do with it. She's not your best friend.
She's not.
So
Yeah.
she's not going to be like, yo, what the fuck? She's just there, probably on coke, probably wanting to go to another summit of Fun Mountain. And she's just like, get out of the car. We got places to go and people to blow. Like, it's like, what? You can't get mad at Fun Mountain.
Places
She
to go
doesn't
and lines
exist
to
as a
blow.
moral arbiter of justice. She's a coke whore.
Thank you.
But not in a bad way. Coke whore's
no,
not in a
we
bad way.
yeah.
Just,
She teaches yoga now, so
Of
I don't
course
think
she
it-
does.
Speaking of Fun
Of
Mountain.
course she does.
Ian, I saw you. Were you recently at Universal Studios?
Yeah.
How was it?
I'd never been.
Did you have
I've never
fun?
been.
I turned into child mode and I hugged Krusty the Clown and said, I'm a comedian too.
Did you love the Simpsons ride? That's my
It
favorite ride.
was amazing.
Wait, what else did you like? Or
you like a ride?
oh, the Simpsons ride? It's like only the screen moves.
Oh.
I only
Oh, the simulation.
To be honest, I really like the Minion ride.
Oh, is it scary?
No, but you're in a seat and it like moves around. And there was a girl that I started seeing that week and I fell head over heels for. And she mentioned that she liked the Minion rides. And she was like, the Minions are cute. So I went to the gift
That's the
shop
whole reason you
and
went
I
to
got
Universal
her
Studios.
like 30 Minion things that I stole. And when I picked her up, I had a Minion strapped into the front seat. And I got her a Minion keychain. I got her a Minion bucket hat. She only took the other Minion and then thought I was joking with the other Minion gifts. And I had to be like, yeah, jokes.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, so there's a new girl.
That's
What's
so
going on with this
sweet.
girl?
We met up last night to talk, and then we're hanging out today. And I may get into a relationship. And I haven't been in one in 4 years, 3 years.
Well, because last time you were here, you were in some sort of thing.
Was I? Girl, I'm always in a thing.
But it wasn't like a serious
Kiki.
thing.
No.
No.
No, not at all.
Because you had told us about your serious thing from years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, you met up last night to talk?
I love
Well,
that.
What is that?
We only hung out for like a month. She lives in LA. I live in New York.
So you're moving here.
Oh my God.
Well, I did go to Redondo Beach yesterday and fell in love with it.
But that's really far.
I
That is
know,
really far. You
but
can't
I would
live
get
there.
a car.
You cannot live there.
No,
I
no, no,
promise
no,
you.
no.
Why? But it's on the
I'm
beach.
gonna,
No,
I'm
no,
going
no.
to.
$2,900 for a 2-bedroom.
No, honey.
no.
Craig Connick said it was
You're
good.
being conned.
Oh, Craig
being
does
conned.
love Redondo
Yeah.
Beach.
You're being conned.
It's a
Why?
really far drive from all the comedy clubs and all the podcasts and all the
and all
stuff.
the people.
It's cute for 2 weeks, and the drive seems like, ooh, I'm seeing LA, but
Yeah.
no longer than that.
You know what? You'll know. We can't
Feel it
convince
out.
you until you move here, and then you go, "Oh my God, what was I thinking?"
And proof, this is
Well,
proof for you. I adore Long Beach. I want to move to Long Beach. I lived there for a long time. No better place in
Yes.
LA area for me. But I cannot move there.
I
because
can't move to California yet. I'm going to save up, and that's the goal, to move here within like a year or two.
And is this
We
wait,
have-
wait,
Oh shit! Shake
Is
that ass,
this-
ma. Let me see your hips swing.
Is this because of the girl or
No.
It's because of the minions.
No, it's because of the Minion ride. I'm close
'cause
to
of
the Minion
Krusty.
ride. And also, did you know how easy it is to steal from Universal Studios? They steal from us $400 for a fast pass and parking and a day ticket, and you know you can't tip the people. You go, oh hey, here you go, take the change. I go, no sir, I can't. There's cameras. But if you go online and leave a comment, that's good enough. And I'm like, you are a slave.
I know. They.
Have you ever stolen anything?
what? Your heart.
I'm wondering because like all my friends have, and I've never stolen. I've never
absolutely.
ever stolen anything.
Wait, guys.
We're living in
Guys,
late
let's talk
stage
about this.
capitalism. Everything is
Come
crumbling. You
on.
might as well go out and get yours.
that's what people keep
If
telling
you
me.
think I didn't go into Macy's and steal every single early 2000s, Jenna, late 1990s. It was
What an
Baby
era.
Fat, Rockaware, Echo,
Wet
Oh,
Seal.
baby fat. Fubu.
Fubu.
Fubu. Yes.
And the best part about it is I
That's what I was
Juicy.
trying to think of.
Juicy was a little bit
Wait, what were the
later.
white shoes? Like they were all white, kind of.
Yeah.
Keds?
No.
No.
Vans?
With a C.
I know what you're
Converse?
talking
Like, what the fuck
No.
are you thinking of?
Etnies?
Keep going.
No,
Jambalaya?
This might be the one thing that we both.
because we were looking at the hot guys. Yeah, but we stole everything from everywhere as minors.
I stole nothing. My whole life, I literally stole nothing.
Let's go out and steal.
Like, I thought it was so bad. And if I would accidentally leave someplace with something like a thing of bread that I'm like, oh, I thought you paid for it. My mom was like, she would take me back inside.
What are you, Aladdin in a market?
I know.
What are you talking about? Street
She would
rat,
take me
rip
back
rat,
inside.
focaccia in my
But
bag.
wait.
K-Swiss.
K-Swiss, yeah.
Wow.
K-Swiss.
But guys, this did change when I turned like 35. It hit me very late, and I was like, man, they are fucking stealing. It didn't come because I was like, yeah, I want to do bad things. It came because I was like, such a huge corporation, they're fucking stealing shit. And one time, I walked out with a whole case of apple juice. And
You're Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just stealing food to
You're
give your
stealing
family.
food.
But what's crazy is that I paid for like most of it. I paid like $88, and then I was like, man,
No, you
I'm
gotta-
so broke. I need some of this applesauce.
You got to pay for like one thing, one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
Wait,
That's
I
what
don't
you do
like
with
this
self-checkout.
conversation on the podcast. You
Steal from the Hudson News at the airport.
Dude, you
get
guys
caught.
steal if you for sure
I got
won't
stuck
get
in an
caught.
airport for 9
No.
hours. You think I'm not stealing Pepto-Bismol?
Listen,
That's
when
life-saving medicine.
We
for
do
me.
not support criminal activity on this podcast.
I haven't
I
stolen
support
in a
it.
while, but when I did, all of
we
those
do not
jackets,
encourage it.
I
Yeah.
would look at the
Just
tags.
DGC, don't get caught.
DGC. I would look at the tags and everything. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy FUBU. It was the most American thing, like an image of American boy, right? American teenager. And then I would look at the tag and it would say made in the Philippines. I was like, oh, my Tita Lucy made this. Fuck this. I'm taking this. That was my justification.
Yeah.
My people's hands made this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now Macy's is selling it for whatever the fuck they're selling it for.
Not
Yep.
fair.
And
was
your
already yours.
tita's
Yeah, it was
not
already
getting
mine.
no money.
My Tita's
Not
probably
fair.
getting 2 cents for it.
Think
I
of
was
Tita.
so scared to steal anything. Not even
Always
scared.
think
It was
of
just
Tita.
like my mom was like rammed it into my head that like you do not lie and you do not steal. That I didn't even think of it until
We
I
were
was
so broke. We got so much government cheese from Albertsons, my sister and I. You know when the self-checkout lines were first a thing? Oh my God, like you said.
That was probably the best time to steal because they hadn't figured it out yet.
Broke college kids. We need food. We're hungry.
So you're in love?
You're putting me on the SPOT. Well, we hung out and it was like so intense. And then I go back to New York. She visited. Dude, I had the best night. Me, her, and then 2 friends from Boston came down and stayed with me. And we just hung out in my basement in the studio and just ripped cigarettes and like laughed and played heads up. And it was so fun. But then she left and we were talking and not talking like as much. And then she hit me and was like, I want to be monogamous. I don't think you can be. And I just want to be friends. And I was like, what the fuck, lady? So I was like, okay, that's fine. I accept that. And then after a while, I was like pining for her. And I
She
was
started
like,
feeling like
man.
she was having feelings for you.
Well, then she told me, she's like, dude, I thought I was like in love with you. And I was
told you.
like, I cried for like a
Yeah,
week.
no shit, dumbass
No, I don't
fuck.
think he knows that.
If someone says I want to be monogamous with you, if
But
he
I don't
doesn't
think
know
he
what that
got-
means, yes, he does.
But I can't just, I don't know how to date and then go into a relationship without being like, all right, well, why don't we fucking get married? What the hell's the problem? Like, what? So I told her last night, I go, look, we met up. She initially was like, I don't think it's healthy for us to meet up. And I was like, look, I understand that, but I got to say how I feel. So then I picked her up and we we went to Cantor's, we hung out, and then we talked.
Did you get a tuna melt?
No, I got eggs, sausage, potato pancakes, sorbet,
Ooh, latkes.
matzo ball soup. Yes. And then I just laid it on the line and was like, look, like if I'm going to be in a monogamous relationship, this is what I need. You need to come on the road with me and I have to be around you. That I can't just see you once every 2 months and be like, let's just talk on the phone. That is not sustainable for me. And that's what I need. And if you can't match that, I understand and I'll accept that, but this is what I need. This is what I want. Ball's in your court, lady.
And, that was
And
just
then what?
yesterday.
Well, then she gave me some shit that kind of pissed me off. She's like, I want to go upstairs and be together and blah, blah, but I need to take things slow. I was like, what are you talking about? I've already had my fists up your ass. Like, how do you go slow from there?
You can go slow from there.
Slow from there, for
yeah,
sure.
because fists up your ass is just whatever. It's physical.
I mean, when you're driving a car, you can go 100 miles per hour and go, oh, I should slow down.
She's not a car. She's a human.
Yeah,
and
you
I wanna
can
drive her.
You can reverse the fist backwards.
Yeah,
Blanket,
but what's up with you?
It's a lot of layers for her. She's glitching.
I really like this. On my couch, I have blankets on the couch. I cover in blankets. My apartment is made of blanket.
Wait, so is she
So
gonna
you
come on
live
the road with
outside
you?
on a blanket.
I don't know. She said there's a lot for me to digest. I need to think about it, and we're meeting up today. And I'm like, okay. And then we kissed and everything last night, and it was like, love it. Immediately off the rip, when I saw her, I was like, I don't know how to. Like, I asked just to be safe, like, is it okay if I'm touching you? And she's like, yeah, I think so. But she was like touching me and like, he cute. And I was like, okay, am I allowed to be he cute? But I like her because I feel like I can be like very weird around her.
Good.
And, like,
That is
have to
autistic,
be.
and we like communicate really well. Like, even like, I do not feel comfortable doing this. Do this instead. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know. Like, when I really like someone, I just want to like hug them and put my head on their chest and be like, this is sufficient for me.
Yeah.
You know? But it's like, I don't know. So I said how I felt, and she can say how she feels, and I'll accept whatever result she gives me.
Yeah, I think that the long distance thing is fair. I don't
A
think-
fair, like, you mean as an issue?
Like a fair boundary.
No, it's a fair boundary because I got into long distance stuff before as like an avoidant. I would get into them knowing that there really wasn't like an end game. That
Yeah,
we could
that's
have
the
fun
thing.
in the
It's like-
in the moment, and then whatever. I had an out, right?
Yeah.
But the person that I'm with now, it was long distance for what, like 10 months before we were like,
Yeah.
okay. But if there's no end goal to move together,
Yeah.
there's no. I personally can't do it. Some people can.
Yeah.
But I can't.
But is that what's your issue, or is your issue just that, like, I don't want to be without someone, so I want to be able to do stuff with other people? Like, I would be in a
Oh,
long
good
distance as long
question.
as it was open.
No, because I'm tired of just like, well, I guess I'll just hang out with someone in Appleton
Well, that's what she's saying.
That's what
yeah.
she's
for the
saying.
weekend. Huh?
You know, like you were like, oh, I want you to come on the road with me. Is
Yeah.
it because you have a hard time, you know, not being with someone from Appleton while she's somewhere else?
Yes.
Okay.
But also,
That wasn't what you were saying.
Well, no, I don't want to spend my time with some stranger in Appleton. I'd like to spend my time with her.
But you can't. So, okay.
But you have a hard time.
I can spend my time alone.
Okay.
In Appleton.
So then what's the issue?
The issue is if I'm with someone, I want to be around them all the time. I don't want to be on the road alone going, I miss you. I wish I was there.
Okay,
it
yeah,
feels
that's
like
different.
impotent
But why
and
is
shitty.
the road the issue versus, like, if
Because
she,
I travel
Because
every
that's where
weekend.
what you're doing all the
Like
time.
I'm on the
you-
road 47 weeks of the year.
So you need someone who's going to be on the road with you if you're going to be in a relationship with them.
Well, yeah, because I can't.
'Cause that's
It's
where
also
you are.
expensive to bring someone on the road.
Well, she makes good money, and I would
okay.
take care of her.
Okay.
Like the way I see it is, it's such a bad feeling being long distance, and you can even live with someone and be long distance when you're on the road because you got to leave again, and then you got to go. Oh, I miss you, and I wish you were here. I miss you too. And then it's like you feel guilty for working.
Oh, so you don't even want to like live with someone and be on the road. You
I could
want
do
that
long
person...
distance. I could do long distance if they came on the road with me like once or twice a month, or like in between weekends. I would come here, or they would come to me.
Oh, wait, Bobby's calling. Excuse me, my ex.
Speakerphone.
Hello?
Hi, you're on speaker, so careful.
Who are you talking to? Who's here?
Esther, Ian, Fidance, Jenna.
Oh, you got that gay guy there?
Yeah, me.
What's that weird dick?
I'm the gay guy.
What do you mean? You have a fucking cake pop dick, dude.
What is
You're
his dick?
fine.
What is his
Your
dick
dick
look
hides
like?
in the
Like
like a
cake
groundhog.
pop in Starbucks.
A cake
He's
pop-
wrong.
Like skinny and then big up top?
Yeah, it's purple.
Oh, whoa.
I have an aesthetically pleasing penis with a nice vein.
Okay, guy, dude. That you call that a vein? That's the whole penis. What are you talking about, dude? Anyway, are you guys? Was that on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just call you after we're done?
No, I'm on set shooting a movie. But anyway, yeah, call me later.
Thanks for letting us
love
know,
you,
Bob.
Are you feeling a type of way triggered after what Khalyla said about long distance relationships needing to have an end game?
That's just
Why are
me.
you
That's very
in one?
personal.
Oh yeah, I'm in like I be staying long distance.
Really?
I fucking love it.
You have stuff in between, right?
We
Are you a
used
little
to.
open?
We used to. Is this balls that you're ding 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 a ling?
Sure.
We used to
a little
be,
tickle the taint.
and now we're back to long distance, but we've been monogamous for like 4 years now.
Oh, you guys are monogamous.
Yeah,
But long distance.
the long distance.
Been nice. I think I have to go. Because we're not clear on our end game.
I love the long distance. It's like but I also love our time together. And I do think that as far as an end game, there are many times when like we go, fuck, when are we going to have time to just be us and live in the same house? And
Do you think that you would like that?
I asked her this too recently.
I mean, we went straight into living with each other like after the first 2 months, 12 years ago. And
Bad idea.
I loved it.
Right?
And to me, that was such a green flag. I was like, I love this. He's so just simple and like his energy is so wonderful that I loved having him around.
I'm hearing this more and more, though.
What?
I have friends in New York, two very successful professionals, and they've been married they've been together for 12 years, and they've never lived together. Not once.
But I don't want to live with someone. I want someone to like live next door to me.
Okay, very Frida Kahlo, right? Diego Rivera with a bridge. You want the house and then the bridge, your lover's
Yes.
bridge. Yeah.
Well, look at Jay Moore and his wife Jeannie Buss. They live in the same building but in different levels.
I get
That's
that.
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
No, I want to sleep with you every night though.
I
You can have
know.
sleepovers, but I also snore.
You also
Oh,
are the
fuck
worst
no.
at sleeping, and I feel like you don't want to sleep with anyone.
I love sleeping with him though. I feel like
Why don't you ever want to sleep with me?
I don't.
Wait, have you guys ever slept together?
It's been a long time.
You guys are talking like
Been a while.
Z's.
Wow, is this I've slept with you
sleeping.
a lot.
Like,
Yeah. We've slept
but
in
I don't
hotels.
move.
Yes.
Yeah. She stays and I stay with my thing and I don't move. The only thing that bothers me about sleeping with you is your iPad. I can hear it all night.
What do you hear?
Keeps
you an
the
iPad
TV
baby?
on her iPad if we're traveling.
I iPad and I watch my movies like The Crown this
Shut
close on the
up.
lowest light and on with subtitles so she doesn't hear me
And I
and
can
she
still
still
hear
it
it.
still bothers
Wait,
me.
Even in a
where's the-
different bed when we were in Hawaii like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I was sleeping with Jules and Khalyla will be like, no, I'm watching. She falls asleep immediately, but I get it. You like it there because now I do that.
Where's the iPad?
It
Next to
has
her in
something
bed.
has to be playing in the background or
Me
else I'm
too.
left with the demons in my mind.
Me too.
And that's
Yeah.
not a good recipe
Yeah.
for a good night's
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah.
I sleep with my iPad now next to me playing Ted Lasso every fucking night. And sometimes I'll wake up and it's like paused, it's like stopped. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no. And I'll just
Exactly.
press play again. So I get it. But yeah, sleeping
love a
with you
podcast.
sounds like,
What?
I don't know, it just sounds like you would be
Whoa.
on the whole time. You'd be like wondering how I'm sleeping and like and like wanting to know what my Oura Ring scores were while I was asleep and checking my heart rate and being like, tell me more.
Yeah,
or like I'd be trying to go to sleep and you'd be like, play with me.
Yeah, I do hate when I used to have sleepovers with my best friend. She'd be like, "Okay, we're gonna play the quiet game, and whoever can be whoever can be quiet the longest wins."
Yeah, when
That
I'm
is
sleeping
such a
with
disgruntled dad thing to do. Like, we're gonna play the quiet game.
That's what
That's
my
fucked
best
up.
friend in second grade would say.
when I'm sleeping with
Second
R, it's
grade?
like I fall asleep faster because he's there. If I wake up in the middle of the night, I just touch him and I'm like, I fall asleep faster.
You're co-regulated.
Whenever I sleep with someone that I really care about, I wake up in the middle of the night and go, "Are you all right? Are you here?"
Oh yeah.
Is that
I
okay?
check his breathing. I go like this and check his breathing like in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's psychotic.
You guys, we have a topic on the board that I really want to talk about.
Yes.
Which is
Excuse me.
you see how he's telling her a secret? It came out of her mouth.
That's awesome. What?
This is not
Nuh-uh.
this is our podcast. We own whatever you're saying.
Yeah, we
So
own
you have-
it. Trademark.
You have to tell us.
Oh, got it.
What are they
Okay.
saying?
What?
He said he wants to eat that pussy. Just
I
kidding.
did say I wanted to eat that pussy.
Whose pussy?
Collectively.
I think Khalyla. I was like, yes.
Lay them down, line them up, and I'm going to lick from the bottom to the top.
Oh my God. So it's me
Yes.
and then Jenna.
Yes.
And then little Esther.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
I'll
just
be
one
honest,
swipe.
I'd pay a lot of
And then Bobby
attention
up top.
to the lower tier. I'd pay a lot of attention to the bottom. And then I'd move up to the top. And then Esther, respectfully, I would jump to Bobby.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you were looking really scared when he was coming to your level. She was like,
yeah. I could feel it. Yeah.
We're like brothers.
Yes, we are brothers. We are all brothers.
What did you guys whisper?
should we play telephone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, doesn't
telephone, she goes.
But she's not going to get up.
You're
I
not
already
the
know it.
switchboard. It goes around.
I knew that she was not going to want to get up.
No. You got to go to them, so then it gets around.
See, I knew. Damn, you don't know how to whisper, bitch.
Yeah, really, that was a yell. What? You're in front of the kid? No. To them.
No, this is too much off-camera time.
La la la.
What? Say that again?
No, easy on the whisper.
Oh, okay, got
don't
it.
know how to whisper.
No, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Wait, did you lie or was it
Hello? No, that was real.
Can I just say it?
Because I was asking. Oh my God, that was so loud.
She's an eye doctor. That's crazy. That's how the telephone worked.
Hello?
That's not what I heard. Okay, wait, what's the topic? Wait, what were you going to say, Khalyla?
Sweating.
I know, me too. Well, when am I not? I want to talk about family lore.
I don't even know what lore means.
Lore just means
Lore is like the legend,
things that
like the
have
story.
Things that have been told to you by your grandma, your mom, your dad,
This is
that
my
you
grandmother's.
believe to be truth. But maybe we
Take out
should
your tits.
explore whether or not they've been
To
telling us the
readjust.
truth, like ever.
Technically.
Wait, okay.
Go again
say
first.
again.
Lore. Lore is like mythology, story that
Oh,
has been
yes, I do
passed
know
down from. I'm sure the internet has Jenna lore. There's Khalyla lore. There's Ian lore. There's Esther lore. For example, my dad, and no way to corroborate this. My dad firmly stated that he dated Jane Mansfield. Jane Mansfield was an iconic blonde around the time of
Yeah.
like Marilyn Monroe.
I know who Jane Mansfield
James
is.
Manfield is a hottie
Right.
body.
Right. And who was like, I think Mariska Hargitay's mom, right?
Whoa.
So this is lore. This is lore that my dad said they had a thing. They dated for a little while.
For how
They were
long?
briefly in love. Who knows?
He was smacking up on James Manfield's
We don't know.
hot
Was this
50s
something that my
tits?
dad just
Did he say it?
he said it, yeah.
He told you?
Yeah, and so one of the little tiny pieces of proof that I made, I'm like, oh, maybe that was true, is because he was like, oh, I was really good friends growing up, because my dad was like a millionaire European man, right? I was really good friends with Johnny Frankenheimer, who was a filmmaker, and I was like,
Frankenstein.
oh, I've watched,
Frankenstein's monster.
and I didn't believe this. I was like, there's something very like tall tale about the things that he's telling me. Like I couldn't connect it because I just saw my dad as my dad and not this like playboy whatever. But when he died, the Frankenheimers sent their condolences. So I was like, oh,
shit.
he was not lying about that. So now makes me think that he was maybe.
Or he paid them to send the condolences.
Who
Or it
knows?
was fake.
That doesn't really feel like the kind of thing that you would just randomly make up and tell your daughter.
Yeah. I
Real,
agree.
I don't know.
I don't know. That is kind
Was your
of
dad a
cool
con
thing.
man?
It's a
That's
cool thing.
Yeah.
Because she was like so iconic, right?
Yeah. I mean, she's the blonde in that famous Sophia Loren photo.
Right.
Where Sophia Loren is like giving side eye.
Giving
Right,
the eye.
right.
And every like it girl has recreated that photo in the last like 5 years.
Right. So that's
Yeah.
lore.
I have no family lore because all my family died before I was born on my dad's side, except for my dad. And my dad forgets everything. He doesn't know anything about his childhood, so he'll just like randomly make up a lie, and then I'll believe it for a day, and I'll ask a question about it later. I'm like, wait, so what happened to your dog Rusty? He's like, oh, I made that up.
Oh no.
Yeah, so there's like, I have nothing.
He's like, well, before you were born, an alien came down. I put him in a basket on my bicycle. We flew to the moon.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
And then you ask him about that, and he's like, you heard me?
Me and my friends ended up finding a cave. There was a man named Chester Copperpot, and we got these jewels to save our family in Oregon.
Khalyla, is your dad hot?
What are these?
Or was your dad hot?
Yeah, he looked like if
I'd
you
love
think
to see a
Richard
photo.
Gere is hot.
Yeah.
He's a hot guy.
Just noticed
What
that
is this?
everywhere.
He looked like Richard Gere.
When he was
I
young.
thought these
He
were
was old when I
candles.
knew him.
They feel
Right, but
real
I mean
nice.
old, oh my God, would love to see a picture.
Do it. Hold
He's
it.
6'4". So he was a tall,
Do
handsome,
you guys
smart
have
guy.
family lore?
No.
No, I'm like everything that my family says. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
all my
believe
family's
that.
dead.
Nothing that seemed a little bit like a tall tale where you're like,
Oh, my grandfather, they said that he he tried out for the Phillies, and it was between him and like Larry Boa, and they chose Larry Boa because my grandfather was such a drunk and drug addict. It's like, well, one of those is right.
Honestly, I'm sure there is some shit that my family told me. I just don't listen.
My grandma used to tell me about, because my great grandfather was the funeral director in like their very small town. I know, it's so cool. My biggest flex.
I get it now. This is incredible. Did you like 6 Feet Under?
I watched it recently when I was pregnant, and I thought I liked the funeral element of it, but I thought the show itself was like a little too early 2000s, like
Because it was early 2000s.
Yeah.
Alan Ball, right? I actually really liked that show. I
It is-
rewatched it. I think I rewatched it right around the same time.
so. These fucking losers.
What is that? What's
Don't
happening?
put toys near us if you don't want us to play with them.
That one. I want that one.
This one smells like grape.
This one smells like nail polish.
This one smells like pet.
You know,
I
I,
think
don't
this
think
is like
this
a
is an
popper.
episode for us to talk. Let's play Truth or Dare.
Okay. Fuck the lore.
They started talking.
And she works in porn.
You know how the way I said it was so much cuter.
Wait, are we allowed
she
to?
was a porn girl.
She's a porn girly.
Yeah, she's a porn girl.
We're allowed to say that?
Sure.
The telephone reveal? Okay.
Are you
porn
sure
girl.
you're allowed to? Because that's her business.
Truth
I've
or
asked
dare?
her if it's okay to speak on podcasts, but I won't say her name or anything.
Okay.
I respect that.
Truth or
Yeah.
dare?
Good for her.
Dare.
Well, I think we're gonna go search.
Dare.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You're gonna go what?
Let's let the little babies, the little monkeys.
Actually, I have a great dare for Jenna. That she might not be down with.
It can't be
All right,
something
let
like
me-
germs.
No.
Let me go to the car and get my
Here.
Blue Chew.
Give Ian your phone and he can call anyone.
Okay.
Call the most famous person on her phone.
Oh my god.
See? Gotcha.
You have to tell me before. You have to show me. I think.
Yeah, we're not gonna call the My Pillow guy on air.
Contacts.
Okay.
Here, contacts. He chooses my dad.
Oh, let's call a nurse from Dr. Hackett team. Let's call.
I know there are a lot of famous numbers in there.
Yeah,
right, you
but
know
I don't
what?
know. I don't think I have their names. Like
I'm
as
calling
they are.
American Airlines right now. Oh, let's call.
Fucking pick one.
Here, I'll pick
No,
one.
I like
Oh, I
this.
thought it said dog shit. It said dog sit. All right, let's just do this.
Here, let me. Can I choose?
What if I called and was like, I'm in jail. I need money.
Here,
What?
that's a famous one.
What?
Who?
Who?
Don't
Show
show her.
me.
Just call.
Who?
No, we shouldn't do this. No.
That's still his number.
Wait, can we say?
Yeah, it's fine. It's Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
I've had his number since we were like 15.
Why
Wait,
do you know
who's
him?
Glenn Powell?
Endurance.
She was on a Discovery Kids reality show that was like Survivor for children.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And I won, bitch.
You did?
Well, actually, I
Pull
didn't.
that clip up.
Wait, I didn't win the first one. They're crazy clips. Like when you look at me on TV as a 14-year-old wearing my hair this short, having a tie and suspenders.
Did you have like a puka shell necklace?
What?
Before,
Did they make
after
you dress up
Olivia?
like a magician?
No, they did not want me to dress like
Wait,
that.
was Glenn Powell on the show?
He was on the first season.
Glenn Powell was on Endurance with you?
Yes, and he actually got eliminated the first day. I'm so sorry for saying that, Glenn. Yeah.
Wait, someone
I think
said
that's
I
why he's
look
been
like
so
Glenn
successful
Powell.
because he
I
is
can
like
tell you firmly, you do not look like Glenn Powell. And I mean this like sweetly with like love in my heart.
He's got the smile. He's got the smiles going on all the time.
Glenn Powell was on endurance with you?
Yes.
What was he like?
Well, he got eliminated the first day, but he was cool.
Okay,
He was dope.
call Glenn and talk about endurance.
He was dope.
Oh, hey, remember when we were on endurance?
Okay, I'm calling. I'm gonna see.
Turn it up.
He's gonna not pick up or be like, "Hello."
I'm sorry, you do look like Glenn Powell.
No, the way you looked into my soul and went, I can tell you with all
He doesn't have a
certainty
voicemail?
in every fiber of my being, you do not look like Glenn Powell. You ugly little troll man.
No, I think, quite frankly, Glenn Powell is prototypically handsome, but you are a special my type. My type.
So
this is
what
why
she's
I say
saying
that.
is you look more like Bobby Lee than
Which,
Glenn Powell.
by the way, I fucked for 10 years, so that is not a
So
slam.
when are we going to start?
You into mommies?
Yes.
You guys, it's no secret that Khalyla and I have been wearing Skims for years. We love pretty much everything that they come out with. Their shirts, their bras, their underwear, sweats. We just love Skims. I don't know what's in the water, what's in the formula, but it just works. And today we're specifically talking about the push-up bra. Now, it's actually called the Skims Ultimate Bra Collection. Now, I stopped wearing push-up bras because they would just bother me. They would not be comfortable. However, Skims really redesigned the push-up bra to make it comfortable, to make it flattering. And this is a push-up bra that Khalyla and I have both integrated into our lifestyles. The Skims Ultimate Push-Up Bra is soft, it's comfortable, it's sexy, it's just a really great solid bra. Like, especially if you're traveling, it's like you got your comfy bra, you got your Skims Ultimate Push-Up Bra, for each occasion. You can shop the Skims Ultimate Bra Collection and more at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that we sent you. Select podcast in the survey and be sure to select our show, Trash Tuesday, in the drop-down menu that follows. Okay, Ian, truth or dare?
Me, next dare.
I have one in which, Ian, you call somebody and say that it hurts when you pee and that you think you might have...
That's so funny because I got tested on Monday and I am fully negative with everything.
Which one do you go to? The one
Cutting edge testing.
Yes, baby.
The best. Performer panel?
Yes, performer panel.
I got everything panel just to be safe.
Did she tell you to go there?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
It's
where all
great.
the porn girlies go.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll call my mom and be like, Mom, am I still on your insurance? Because look, it's it hurts when I pee. And
No, not mom. I hate mom pranks.
No,
The mom pranks
mom's
hurt
the
me
best.
too.
I will
I
not
can't.
allow mom pranks, but if Ian...
My mom is already so anxious. I could never.
Yeah, my mom might have a heart attack from that.
Hey,
Hi,
why
Mom.
don't you give me your new address?
Yeah.
Ian?
Yeah. When are you moving across the street from me in California, Mom?
How do you answer the call with that?
As soon as I got your address.
It's 123 Fun Time Street. Ian and Gail Forever, California. 90210.
Hurry up. I'm all excited. Did you call Dave?
No, not yet.
You have to have this A-okay or I'm not coming.
Yep. Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Am I still on your insurance? Is there any way I could get your insurance to cover me? Because it's starting to hurt when I pee, and I think I might have picked up something.
No, there's no way I can get you on my insurance. I have Medicare now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think a couple months ago I may have spent my time unwisely with one of the whores on the road, and
Damon, you better just go no matter how much it costs. Don't they have a care, a walk-in? No, they won't do. Go to the emergency ward and have that patient.
She's just telling her blood pressure's going up.
I'm kidding, Mom. I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Jesus.
I actually got tested the other day and I'm totally clean as a whistle. Can you believe it?
No, I cannot. Who's there?
I'm with some of my friends.
Oh, hi, friends.
Hi, Mom.
We told him not to do this. We didn't want to trick you because you're a sensitive mother.
We didn't want to stress you out.
You know what? He made me hardcore. He does this to me all the time. I should know better.
My mom came to visit for the first time. She stayed with me in my apartment, and it was so stressful she ended up getting shingles.
It's true.
Yeah, but Mom, you have to admit, it was stressful.
Yes, I cleaned. That was the stressful part.
Yeah.
That's what mom
And
used
I was
to.
going to bed. It was really cool. We stayed up till 4 eating Chinese food, watching Seinfeld.
Really?
And then I went to bed and she stayed on my couch because she refused to go into the basement and sleep in my spare room. And I tried to give her my bed and she wouldn't take it. So she slept on the couch and I could hear her tinkering around in my apartment, moving things around like a squirrel.
Are you her only child?
Yeah.
Are you kids having fun?
Yeah, we are. We love
We
Ian
miss
so
you.
much.
Ian is so amazing and so funny and talented.
And he's so kind and genuine.
And you raised the best son ever.
and he's a good communicator.
Yeah.
I do have to agree on that. He is a sweetheart.
Well, thank you. Isn't that so nice, Mom?
It is. I hear it a lot. It never gets old.
Oh, that's nice. And we said all that because I do have to tell you I have AIDS.
No, stop it.
Would you get a grip?
Get a grip.
All right, I gotta go. I love you, Mom. I'll call you later.
Love you, Mom.
Love you.
I love you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, friends.
Bye, Mom.
Oh,
She's the
Oh,
best.
she's the best.
that was so sweet.
It's a Gail.
Yeah, that was really nice of you
Gail.
guys. Thank you.
Oh my God, she's so sweet. We
Yeah,
love
she's
your
the
mom.
best.
I want to
I love
invite her
her.
over while I'm going to sleep so she can tinker because that would make me feel like really
Dude,
comfy.
it was just tinkering, moving things. Oh, son of a bitch.
I remember when I went over to your place
Yeah,
and I just heard a voice saying, "Come on in."
yeah.
Walked into pitch black room and no one to greet me. And I sat on a pile of laundry alone for 30 minutes. Just Ian.
That
Be right there.
we told our producer to let you in, and he just didn't turn on a light or like anything. And we had like, I was like, tell her when she comes in, she can hang out on the couch and like whatever. There's water in the fridge, and he did none of that. I'm
Oh,
like,
just in the dark,
Oh
like
my god.
dude, I
and
felt
knowing you,
horrible
Khalyla,
about
like
that.
you're like, I just have to do it.
Yeah, I
I'm
know,
not
you
going to
just
say
do-
anything. I'm not going to ask anyone. I'm not.
Oh
gonna
yeah, I would
text.
never dare
I'm just gonna sit
inconvenience
here until
anyone.
they
Oh,
come.
Yeah.
3 minutes and I'm like texting you. Couldn't make it. I'm out of here. I would be so anxious.
Dude, I had no idea about that, and I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun because I
You're
was like,
so nice. She
likes to be a
this
little-
is so punk rock. This is so punk rock. Like, look at me somewhere in, where do you live?
Brooklyn.
Somewhere in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Someone's living room in the dark on a pile of laundry. Just,
Khalyla was like, yeah, I'm hardcore.
yeah.
Living the young white girl's American dream.
I
Yep.
was super pregnant, by the way.
Hilarious. Were you? We had no
I was
idea.
so nauseous, like peak nausea. I was like in the
no.
dark, like, I think I'm going to die.
We had no idea.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, no,
wild.
Wait,
No,
next
she
dare.
hid that shit.
Next
like,
dare.
whoa.
Wow.
Okay, so this is from the Patreon. There's a couple. If we want to,
Is it for me?
yeah.
This is not Truth or Dare. This is Oops All Dares with Ian and Jenna.
Yeah.
And
All right,
you guys
truth.
would-
Truth.
No,
Give me a
no,
truth.
no. We're doing dares only.
All right,
I'll
fine.
do a truth
Dare.
and a dare.
Actually, fine. Do them all.
okay.
Spin the bottle.
Who is, I have one
Yeah.
where you baby bird a banana into Ian's mouth on Instagram Live.
Okay.
Okay.
Easy.
What?
Yeah,
Are
here,
you
let
kidding
me
me?
bust out
Spit
my-
my mouth. I don't
Yeah, what?
care. What are we talking
But
about?
I get
Spit
to
in
do
your
it,
mouth?
right?
Huh? Yeah.
I don't want
Go
to.
for it.
Do I have your consent?
Yeah.
Wait for let Ariel get it.
By the way, this was their idea.
Yeah.
This was from our patrons. on
yeah,
our-
I know. And I signed up for your Patreon and I submitted this. I said, Jenna, no, you're supposed to. Are we eating it like
You want me to chew it up in this?
Yeah,
bitch?
yeah,
No,
that's
no, no,
baby
no, no. We're
birding.
supposed to eat it like Lady and the Tramp.
No,
No, it's baby bird. Feed it.
You're not okay with that.
Yes, you have to.
I'm gonna puke.
Okay, we need to do another one. I just bite it and put it in your mouth.
No, baby
Whatever.
No. That's nasty.
It's already mushed.
Yeah, really. You're gonna spit it in my mouth like yogurt?
I'm just gonna take a bite and
Yeah.
This is like a sleepover where like you end up getting molested because it goes that far. They're like, do it, just masturbate in front of us. Do it or we'll beat you up. This is your baseball team in 6th grade.
Do I have to do it with my clothes off?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Sit on my lap
said
and do
that.
it.
No one said
Yeah.
do it.
All right, I like this sleepover. Oh my God, are you serious? Are you kidding me right now?
You gotta take
Let's
off.
go. Fun
Wait,
mountain.
you can see through it. You can see through
God
it.
forbid. Lady, fucking Jesus Christ. Papa hungry. Baby want more. Nom nom nom.
See, guys, now we're having fun.
More dares. More
Yes,
dares.
more dares. More dares. Jenna, put your foot in its mouth. More dares. Quiet producer, sit on my lap and
is
take
that
your
bra?
shirt off.
What
just
is that
happened?
bra?
I want that bra.
Really good.
I think it's out from under.
Oh my God, lady. What's the back look like?
Look at little Esther's little pervy hands. Just
I know that really was
what
just
is
like
that bra?
my
What is that
precious.
panty?
I'm wearing hand-me-down.
the way you cuff boobs.
It's so gross. It's like you're.
Can I tell you something? There's nothing gross about this.
It's like you're putting back inventory at like a Forever 21.
Yeah. You do look like an Amazon worker when you do this.
She goes, "Okay, we got this here."
No, but you guys are missing the eyes.
oh,
You gotta
can't.
zoom in
I
on her
feel them.
eyes.
I feel them.
The hands look one way, but the eyes look.
She's like this.
Now, see, I can't do that because I'm a gentleman, so I'll just do this.
Here. The way these feel better than my
The
dad.
way this makes you laugh, it's like how my
Whoa.
big sister used to laugh when I would fall
These
down.
don't sag.
It's so
Yeah.
funny to me.
What?
It's just it's just like little raccoon hands. Just
You did look like an old Italian sculptor.
And then she goes like this on hers. It's so weird.
that I understand. That the bouncing your own boobs.
No, after she touches mine.
Maybe I should
It's
give
like immediate like this, and she goes. So she goes.
I actually think I just found my calling. I think I should give all my friends breast exams.
Actually, you would feel
Yeah.
in mine that
I
have
love
a
how
lot of
you're
lumps
like,
in this
I
one.
just found my calling. You've literally been pitching this to us for years.
I just want to say I just found my calling.
She's also
You
been
should
like, let
be
me.
a boobologist.
Boobology.
Yeah.
Should we start a clinic together?
Yes. Yes.
Next dare.
What would
next
I do at
dare.
the clinic?
You could help
Okay,
with
Ian, you have
exams.
to go around and smell everyone's breath.
No, I just ate bananas. That's the worst fucking breath ever.
God, you
I
guys
have
are the
bad
worst.
breath.
You guys are the worst.
Next
I don't.
dare.
What? Okay.
You have to smell our pussy.
Look, she's smelling her armpit,
All right.
preemptively thinking that's the next question.
Okay,
It's
how
just
about-
so
I thought it was
weird.
going to be I have to smell
Oh, you have to
everyone's
smell our
pits.
armpits.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
weird. I
we can do
literally
pits.
bathed this morning.
Oh wait,
Okay.
this is great.
No, it's not. It's not great.
Why?
Because she probably didn't put deodorant
Can I tell you that I'm I promise you I'm not exaggerating. I don't smell great.
It would be
No,
so
here we go
funny
again.
if everyone lined up and it was like the Pepsi Coke challenge,
Well,
but
it
I
always
had to
smells
tell
good.
whose pussy was whose. That would be such
oh,
a
like you
funny.
should blindfold yourself.
Wait, should we just take her underwear? No, I'm on my period. I can't do that.
Too.
I just started spotting.
I
have
got
a-
mine this morning. When did you get yours?
A couple days ago.
I haven't bled in
guys
we do that with
587
armpits.
days.
Well, you're just gonna smell. Period.
Oh, we
across
could do
the
that with
board.
I'll shut my eyes and you guys
Shut
come
your
up with
eyes and-
armpits.
Okay, the
Yeah.
armpits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
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 Guess
Here,
I have
hold
to
on,
take my
hold on.
clothes off for this.
I have
Blindfold.
I have a blindfold. I got a bandana.
Okay. What kinks are you doing?
I feel like you
later?
can't smell it through our
it's a
clothes.
hanky.
You gotta like really get in
You gotta
there.
really put the arm.
You can smell mine through my clothes.
Dude, can I say I'm into when I like someone, I'm really into armpits and like smells. This is like when Quentin Tarantino's in a movie and he's like, in this scene, everyone's gonna be barefoot. It's like, okay, director.
I have to say, I recently ran into an ex, and he had his nose real close to my underarm. I was like, okay.
Were you dating Brad Williams?
Yeah, like was it a gnome? Fucking a gnome named Norm? Like how did he just
How?
Walking by.
That's
Oh, I sat on a banana.
okay. So then we have to put it up to your armpits.
No, his nose.
I mean up to
Now
his
what do
nose.
I do?
Just lean back like that.
Okay.
And we have to
Oh,
confuse.
like I'm getting my hair.
Wait,
washed.
and no talking.
No talking.
Yeah, but I know it's gonna be Jenna because
guys
they're
have
gonna
to
hear her
narrate.
giggle.
Mix up.
No, we're gonna mix up.
Stop talking, fucking idiot.
Okay, person 1 is going now.
It'd be so funny if you guys got a homeless person put my ass up to their nose. There.
Oh wait,
Hold on.
no wait.
That's Esther. That's Esther.
Restart.
This is great. I did not expect this to be my Wednesday. Hold on. Wait. More? Hold on.
Person 2.
Person 2 doesn't have a smell, but they are wet. Okay. Person 2 has been working at a deli.
Person 3.
I need closer. I can't smell. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Got everyone? All right, everyone, wait till they get back to their seats.
I have to smell you.
Person 1 was Esther. Person 2 was Khalyla, and person 3 was Jenna.
Describe each smell.
Person 1, you could tell that they had showered. Person 2 was super sweaty, which is what, or no. Person 2 was smelly, and Khalyla said she had smelled. And then person 3 was super sweaty, and Jenna was like, I'm sweating. And I think that's what it is.
I hate you. I just want to say that I don't like you anymore.
I'm number 1.
What?
The smelly one. Oh my god. Yeah.
I showered and I have a clean shirt on.
But you didn't put deodorant on. I smell as soon as I get out of the shower.
Yeah.
If I don't put deodorant on.
That's normal.
do you have deodorant on?
Like,
Khalyla doesn't
Barely.
need deodorant. She doesn't ever smell.
yeah. I mean, but
Who was person 3? I liked
Me.
that one the most. Oh.
Shake that ass, man. Let me see your hips. I don't think my grandmother would be happy that I was doing this in her nightgown.
Person 2 was strong, but had a good personality.
What is wrong with my body?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing is wrong with
Nothing.
your body.
You just don't put deodorant
You
on.
showered and you didn't wear deodorant. That's it.
I smell within 2 minutes.
I promise you, I think the reason you thought I was showered is because I put my boyfriend's men's deodorant on this morning in a
See,
rush.
I wear women's deodorant.
Let me smell.
So it smells like men's deodorant, Esther.
Yeah, it does.
Right? I think you have a really cute smell. I'm not even. It's good.
for
We've
deodorant.
talked about
That's
this.
not what Ian said.
It definitely smells like body
I
odor,
didn't say it
but it
was
doesn't
bad.
offend me.
By the way, how about this? How about this? Joke's on you. He smelled what I smell like, and he thought it was you.
It's true.
So you look like you smell bad.
I look like I smell bad. This could be true. You actually do not look like you smell bad.
yeah, that's what's confusing.
And I think it's because I look like big backed and athletic that maybe I look like I'm like a sweaty, disgusting beast.
You look like you've been doing the haka all day. So that's why you sweat.
okay, it's starting to work. Good
Yeah.
smell. But
I'm
also,
also chronically sweaty, so I look.
but
like
also the only reason he thought that it was
because I had prefaced it by
Because
saying,
you were like,
you had
I
said that you
really
had
smell.
showered.
yeah.
Oh,
And
you
Jenna
said
was
you
the
smelled.
last one.
Yeah.
Jen.
That was sweaty.
You're sweaty.
But what did it smell like?
It felt the most closest to a pussy.
It felt. But I'm saying, what did it?
Was that what you were grading us on?
Yeah.
What did it smell like?
We weren't putting our pussies to your face.
No, but
just to be
the
clear.
last person really laid it on there.
Yeah, because you were like, I can't smell it.
I couldn't.
I can't.
You guys were like holding them far away, And you weren't wafting even.
I put that
Oh,
shit
we
up
forgot
on
to
you.
waft.
That's the thing. A sommelier.
I don't need to waft.
No, you
No,
don't.
they can smell it in the other room. You can smell it on the 405.
That's why there was traffic. Okay, this is mean.
We can do like one more dare maybe.
Does anyone have
go.
hand sanitizer?
Ian and Jenna have to swap
Shit?
clothing.
That's hilarious.
Great.
Cool. On camera or off
Yeah,
camera?
on camera. Oh, they're out.
I'm trying to be a gentleman and not like look.
Let's do a round of truth. How about that?
My head is so small. Like if I wear that this way,
That
good
looks
night,
cool.
goodbye, and good night.
Here, ready?
That's cool, actually.
No, be like for real. Don't like vamp it up. Okay. That looks good.
One of them
That's
is
just like I've seen this look for 15 years.
Okay, it's getting a little serious.
Okay.
Oh boy.
What's the least favorite thing that people know about you?
What do you mean?
That you're like known, like that's like a story that you've told or a thing about you that you regret.
Oh.
I think I was too open about my sexuality too early, and I feel like I'm very much judged and looked upon as a joke because of that, and I don't like that.
Wait, do you mean like open just publicly, like in the comedy community, or like with fans, or?
In general, on
life.
podcasts, I like really bled my life out, I think, too early, and I think that's
I can really relate to this, and I
Yeah.
really empathize because I think in the beginning of podcasting, we thought that we could just lay it all out there and that people would sort of just like
Listen.
accept and love it, and,
Yeah, and
it
also it was
comes to
like-
bite you in the ass. But also, by the way, when we tell the stories, there is, for at least for me, it's an exaggerated version of that.
yeah.
Right.
And it's never the truth. We say it in a way that's either, and my problem is I've said really serious things with a very like flat affect, or in a room full of people like laughing. So it,
Or something that wasn't that serious with a serious tone. It's like,
yeah, but also it's like there's a level of embellishing there, right?
yeah.
I totally.
And that sucks because I just want to say I thought it was so cool that you came out and did that and like talked about it openly.
Well, I appreciate that, but
Yeah.
it's like you're also looking at 10 years of discussing it, and like getting on the top of it and being able to express it in like a fun way. But I basically came out on stage as I was in tandem with my personal life, so I was like processing this stuff publicly and saying things in a way that maybe I should have kept private, and then like to this day people hold it against me. They're like, oh, this is coming from the guy that sucks women's dick, this is coming from
Exactly.
the fucking just
Yeah.
commenters.
Well-
Or like, dude, even for a while in like green rooms, they're like comics being like, damn, I didn't know we're out here sucking
Well,
dicks.
that's not.
and like
It's just so
that's
weird.
misogyny and
Yeah.
like homophobia.
Yeah, sexism. It's just so
Well-
weird that anyone's sex life matters.
yeah,
I don't
but
even get
it's-
that.
It does matter, and whether we want to act like it doesn't or not, it does matter, and people have an idea in their head.
But it wouldn't matter to you.
Right, but there is a level of judgment there, especially
Yeah.
when your community or fandom is like this alpha whatever. So anything that deviates away from that is looked upon as like, oh, that's so terrible. And then it's like, well, it's easy to sling arrows once you open that door because you're seen as like weak or whatever
Right.
because you're into
Yeah, that
men.
sucks.
And it's like this albatross. And I just kind of wish I had waited longer and been more precious with where I spoke about
Yes.
it instead of just bleeding it out on. But also, I was asked about it.
Yeah.
Everywhere I went, so I was like, okay, and I wish I had stronger boundaries and stronger resolve to go, no, I don't want to talk about this. But if I'm being honest, I was a young comic, and I was desperate to be liked, and I was desperate for a joke and a laugh and a fucking, oh man, oh cool, I'm here, I'm there. And it's like, I got asked, and I answered, and I shouldn't have. And I should have held more to the chest. And there are things I keep close to the chest. Like I call my mom joke, but like I never discuss deep personal things like about my childhood with like my dad or like her or anything. Like I keep that very
right.
private. And even like I'll speak on the surface of like, oh, this is happening with this girl, but like I'm not going to go into details about my like intimate relationships.
Taking the words right out of my mouth. I think that my biggest regret is talking about things in a surface jokey way about something that is like a true like
But
trauma
also
in my life.
underestimating that we're here talking and it goes out into this ether that we are
And
unaware
you're
of.
giving
feels
them
so
bits
intimate.
and pieces and not the whole story.
People
and
run with it.
my biggest regret is talking about my stepdad's son in a very flippant way because I thought that, oh, we're just gonna make light of something like tragic and no one knows like the full story, and all they've taken out of it, oh, she fucked her brother, which is, by the way, my most painful thing that I hear on the internet is she fucked her brother and then he killed himself. Like, do you know how much that pains me? Because that is Roger, that is my stepdad's like son. The truth is, I made the mistake of never telling the story correctly because I'm in a room full of people and I have 20 seconds to say something interesting and funny, and that wasn't the place to ever talk about that.
Right.
Here's the truth of how that went down. And in a serious way. This isn't going to be funny at all because I just really want to like clear the air because I have so much like regret and pain over this idea of anyone talking about my stepdad's son this way. Him and I were best friends for a year. My mom and my stepdad did not know each other. Were not associated with each other. We're not dating. Him and I were just friends. We smoked weed. We did a lot of things. We were friends. He saved my life. When I tried to take my own life, he called his dad and said, something is up with Khalyla. I don't know what it is, but can we go drive over to her place and check on her? By the time they came over, I had already OD'd. And Roger, my stepdad, my high school history teacher, took me to Huntington, where they pumped my stomach. I had a lot of seizures. I ended up at Children's Hospital for a week and was put into a 5150 hold that turned into a month-long stay in a psych hospital. Years pass. After that, I go to college. My mom and my stepdad start to date. My friend and I lose contact. There's like years. And now I'm like, oh, is this person now going to be like my stepbrother? But there's a big gap there. It wasn't like we were step siblings and then we like hung out and had sex or whatever like that. Like we knew each other, and then years fast forward, my mom and Roger get together, right? And during that time, he was really, really struggling with his mental illness. And I was in college. And one day I get a call from my mom. And she says that I have to tell you something. Are you alone? Are you sat down? And I said, yeah. And she said that this person killed himself. And this was a person who saved my life. And who listened to all of these horrible like pains that I had as a teenager. And yeah, we lost contact because I left in Nevada to go to college. And I was in so much pain over it that I did not go to his funeral. I had so much shame that maybe he had seen that I had attempted to take my own life, and maybe it planted a seed in his. And I saw the pain in my stepdad, who is still my stepdad to this day. He found his son at home in his bedroom. And the fact that the internet has this has been a sore part of my life that I have flippantly just talked about with so much stupidity and never telling the whole story. And the fact that people have gone on to be like, you fucked your brother and he killed himself. Do you know how painful that is for me to hear? Because this is like a real tragedy in my life. That the person who saved mine lost his life, And sorry, that got a little bit too serious.
Okay, can I say one? Thank you so much for sharing that and telling that story. And I'm so wanting to jump in.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I don't want to hug you.
Because I have a kid now, and I just think about like Roger losing his kid.
But Khalyla, I have something seriously to say to that, which is that podcasting, and similar to stand up, that is your creative outlet. and I literally relate to this so much because I have relatives that have lost their lives, and I have literally gone on to do stand-up making fun of that situation.
I just wanted to smell you.
But I made a mistake, and I know where I made a mistake, and I'm embarrassed.
I know that you feel that way, but in that moment,
mistake.
you were coping with humor with something traumatic, and that is the most relatable thing for anyone, especially people in comedy. Someone like me that laughed my whole way through my grandfather's funeral, told jokes about my grandfather dying, about my cousin dying. Like, these are things, now they weren't broadcast on podcasts, so I don't have the mean comments to remind me all the time, but I'm just saying, like, don't hate on or judge yourself for the way that you flippantly said it funny in a moment, because that is a way of coping. That is a way of processing. Who doesn't, when something really bad happens, laugh it off to make it not hurt? Like, what you did is such a normal reaction. You did nothing wrong. Yeah. But I understand how you feel now, but I want to go back and tell you, like, it's okay that you did that. And
and we're not, like, I'm not just trying to be nice when I agree with you either. There is literally nothing wrong. And even if you did it again, I would say you didn't do anything wrong. Like, you are coping with something. The wrong is the way that people extract things and then attack. There's nothing wrong with anyone sharing on their own platform how they cope with things or not telling a full story.
You don't think every comedian we know takes something painful and uses it to go for a laugh?
I just want to know, when you were 5150, did they give you a gown that looked like mine?
They don't. They don't. By the way, I've been 53 times.
Yeah, so internet, consider the source.
Unreliable source. By the way, this is exactly what the counselor at that place thought. She's an unreliable source. So I ended up dating one of the counselors from the psych hospital.
Hilarious.
Because who's going to believe me? But
we really met at the wrong time. We could have really been something.
We would have not been. We wouldn't be alive.
We would have burned it to the filter.
Oh my goodness. I was a disaster, but I think my pain comes from feeling that I disrespected this person, and that I disrespected Roger, my stepdad.
And I know how close you are with Roger. Like, I've talked to Roger and I've talked to you about Roger. I know that he is, like, I actually had never put it together that was his son, and I'm, like, in shock over this. Like, I just had no idea, because you always say crazy stuff, and I just, like, laugh because it's so crazy. I can't imagine how much pain you must be in over this, because I know how important those people are to you.
Yeah.
And I hope that you cut yourself some slack, because
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It exploded in my hand because I was twisting it.
You got too nervous. You got too tense. She popped the thing open.
I was just going, yes.
But just give yourself grace, please.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I was also just going to say, you were in rooms with huge comedy people, and Bobby was your boyfriend. And of course, you exaggerate the people pleasing, all of that. Like,
I will honestly, though, thank you for saying that, but I really want to hold myself accountable for just, like, not being better about the way I have delivered some things in the past.
I don't think it's holding yourself accountable. It's, if you're choosing that you want to change the way you deliver information, then you can. But it's not holding yourself accountable in a way that, like, you did something bad.
People that listen to podcasts all the time have this idea of us that is not based in reality. So they're putting their bias on how you talk and what you would, and then they develop these friendships with these people that don't exist, and then they get mad that you're taking away from this person talking when they're just listening to hear their friend in their mind. And then the people that listen have lives that they could never imagine being public. People's number one fear is public speaking. So they're putting their bias of, like, why would they ever share that? They can't, how would they? And they don't understand the pressure and the stress and the feel of the room and what's going on and XYZ. And to them, they would never, so they put their stink on it and then judge you for that, when it's like, you couldn't sit here and
divulge
do what
anything
we're doing, and we probably couldn't sit and do your fucking job. So don't fucking judge us and Monday morning quarterback everything we're doing and then make it your identity and totally make it out like you're you know, some like there's nothing gayer than being a catty, gossipy guy podcast fan. It's crazy to me that these motherfuckers talk about other men all day long and get defensive about their friend that they think they have in their head. You're a pathetic fucking loser, and you think you're entitled to us and your idea of who and what we are when we were just giving you a snippet of the existence that we're sharing, and we're totally different, and we're playing things up, and the fact that they can't realize that is very frustrating.
Yeah, it's like read the fucking room.
But at the same time, it's like I didn't expressly sign up for this when I started. It just kind of turned into this.
Right.
But it's like, you know, you say things and then you're like left with it and you're like, what the fuck?
I'm really glad you're starting to like come forward with things that you've been feeling a long time and that you've been dealing with. You know, I'm glad that you're starting to sort of like share with us and everyone like how these things make you feel and how they've changed you. Or I just think it's really interesting because for so long you've sat and not said it, which is also fully a great response too. But I think this is really interesting and for everyone to have you come forward.
Yeah, it hurts.
I have like gone off on comments for years, and then I realized like,
no point.
No, they don't get it.
No.
Like in Khalyla's defense, I've been like, I am her friend. I know that this is not
I've
true
done
because
that too. I've done that too.
And people
No, you
don't.
can't. You won't win that.
And they don't want. They don't.
like
No, they
Jay-
actually want to
They
fight
want you. Fight
yeah,
you.
they don't want you to win, is what I'm saying.
But like,
They
like
just-
you know, like Jay Moore says, like you're shaking your fist at like an institution so large, so big, you're never gonna win. So it's like, you know, make your peace with it.
Yeah.
The way I had to reframe it is like the internet is like WWE. It's not real life. It's
for
kind of-
entertainment.
it's
like this is
you
not.
just gotta touch grass, look at the people around you, and that's what's real.
You just got to go touch grass, eat ass. I mean, what else is there
I got
to
a
do?
T-shirt.
Put it on a shirt.
Touch grass, eat ass.
Speaking of shirts, somebody stole my. I had this joke. I ended my special with it, and I had shirts that says "Happiness is like 9/11. It's an inside job," and someone showed me a shirt that has that with the Twin Towers on it and a plane with a smiley face on it, and they took my fucking thing. It's like, what can you do? You know, have it.
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit.
Sluggies, we'll see you next week with a brand new episode, but wait, there's more.
Jenna will be twerking at the 7-Eleven on La Cienega.
For free, no tips.
Jenna will be now dressing like 1999 Fred Durst from
Durst,
here
I was
on
gonna
out.
say.
Yeah, there it is.
Ian, are you
And
on tour?
Yes.
I have my Pit Stop deodorant, all natural. Smells great. You should smell Esther now and see if there's been a change.
I will
And
take
you
your
can
word
get
for
it on buyteajenna.com or go to my Instagram, Jenna Jimenez, and follow the link. Figure it out. No, smell her now and see if it changed.
I have Ebb Ocean Club at Ebb Ocean Club on Instagram and EbbOceanClub.com.
I still have your shampoo and conditioner,
You
and
like
I
it
use
as your
it.
hair growing?
And I think of you in the shower.
Ooh, I like
Wait, do you have any
that.
shows or anything?
Yes. IanFidance.com for all my tickets and dates. I'm on the road basically every weekend till the end of 2025. I'm going everywhere. Charleston, South Carolina, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Ottawa, Indianapolis, Chicago.
When are you in Chicago?
Man. Why are you there?
IanFidance.com, though.
IanFidance.com. IAnimal69. Follow me on Instagram. Join my YouTube page where all my stand-up is going, and I have a travel show that's coming out where I go to different towns and I do people's jobs. They teach me how to do jobs, and I do their jobs. It's called Ian Do, an odd guy doing odd jobs.
Can I pitch you a couple jobs?
I would fucking love that. I'm having the time of my life. I just cut hair in Rochester, New York.
What?
I learned how to tattoo in Wisconsin.
Wait,
I did
we're literally the same
BattleBots.
person.
Do you
Yeah.
swim?
I'm terrible, but I'll do it.
Okay, I got a couple things
Wait,
for you.
I
Really?
say yes to everything too, and I have the most random side jobs in the world.
It's the best. I'm going on tour with my friend's band. I'm going to be a roadie. I'm in Addison, July 18th to 20th, and Chicago, Illinois, August 14th to 16th at Zany's.
Amazing.
You gonna
Thank
come?
you guys so much. We
I'm
love
there.
you. Thanks for sticking around. That was a wild ride.
See you guys next
That
week. with brand
was.
new
It's a wild
episode.
ride when you're being Ian. Every Wednesday on YouTube. That was really fun. Thank
I
you.
hope this doesn't smell too much like pussy and vagina.
I would be blessed.
Oh, okay.